crafters, it's Loom Geek here, and in this video I'll be teaching you how to make an adorable gingerbread man using air dry clay. So without further delay, let's get started. To begin, prepare a portion of clay. To color the clay, take a palette and add in some brown paint. Then take some black paint and add a pea-sized amount. This will help to darken the brown color. Then obviously you're gonna mix the two colors thoroughly. Using your brush, you're gonna pick up a fair amount of the paint and dab it onto the clay to transfer the color. Now you're gonna knead the paint into the clay to mix in the color. And be sure to condition the clay, and this is very important to prevent cracks when it dries. Roll your clay into a ball and then gently flatten it out. Now it's time to create the basic structure for our gingerbread man. And here is where it all begins. You're going to pinch the top of your clay to represent the head. Now we're going to create the arms by pinching the two sides. And it's pretty self-explanatory. Now to make the legs, go all the way to the bottom and take the end of a paintbrush and then spin it down in there, right in the middle, so that the legs are equal. Even though mine weren't that equal, but you get the idea. Now what's left to do is just shape it from there. And the trick for the perfect shape of a gingerbread man is to just pinch the ends of things, like the ends of the arms, to kind of make them more round, and especially the head. So you could see that I'm pinching it and trying to make it more round. Now, using the end of a paintbrush, you're going to press it down to form nice little arcs between the arms and the head and underneath the arms. And this will help make perfect arcs between everything and define its shape more. And make sure to really go in between those legs. And I switched tools, but you could still stick to the paintbrush. Now you're going to slightly tilt the ends of the legs just to create the feet. And you're going to keep repeating that to get the perfect shape for this next step. Now this step is totally optional, but you're going to take a small old toothbrush and texture your gingerbread man. And I know that gingerbread men don't have texture, but I just like the effect that it gives. After using the toothbrush on it, I realized that it got deformed, so now I'm just fixing it up, and be sure to flatten it out just to get it all even. Now you're going to create the icing for the face. So to do this, just roll out a small bit of clay, and the thinner the better it comes out. And now you're just going to cut out how much you want, and this will be the mouth. So I find that placing it on the face, then shaping it is much easier. And now for the eyes, you're going to take a really small bit, a pea-sized amount of clay, and then cut that in half, roll up 2 small balls, and place them by just flattening them. Now you're going to work on the icing that goes on the ends of the arms and the legs. So you're just going to curl the clay up, snakes of clay, and it's pretty self-explanatory. This part was pretty difficult to do behind the camera, but it is pretty easy. Now we're going to work on the bow. So you're just going to mix any color of paint that you want into your clay. I just chose red. Now, with that clay, we're just going to create 2 small balls and make sure that they're equal in size. And with each ball, we're just going to create a small triangle like you see I'm doing here. To place them securely, just slightly flatten them out a little. Now you're going to take a really small ball of clay of the same color and place it right between the 2 triangles. And there you go, you have successfully created your bow. To create the buttons that go underneath the bow, you're just going to take any color of clay that you want, make 2 small balls, and flatten them out using any appropriate tool or just your fingers. Now, if you want to turn it into a charm, take your eye pin and put it right on top of the head, or better yet, between the arm and the head like I did. And here is the finished result. So that was it for my very first clay tutorial. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. And if you were able to make this, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more crafty videos from me. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!